One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles offense will get the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Give to the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. Quick completion on the out. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So Clemson's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On the move, it's Davidson. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Here's the handoff. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Concepcion. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
He wants to change this route. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Webster. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Webster. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. It's complete on the right side. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Using the quick game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Florida State. The finisher and the exclamation point on that drive. To tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They'll try the run. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
Shotgun snap on third down. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion. Now,
big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. from the gun, the ground game. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Looking for blockers. And the returner goes down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scored game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Grab near the marker, it's Concepcion. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Moore. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Clemson set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Concepcion. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Clemson. And that one will give him the lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space. It's Webster. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The give to the back. Quick spin on the run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. The Seminoles get enough for the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Quickly out to the tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He is going. Where? Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The sure hands, it's Concepcion. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on! Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Back to pass, it's Applewhite. They go to the wide receiver screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Surging forward on the sneak.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
On the snap, it's Moulton. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded, you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. They're setting up the screen. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch, and guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
And it's good, and he's gotten the lead up to 3 late. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He might want another play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the 4th quarter, you got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dumb time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number 1.
They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for a huge play. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, no! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that is was a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. Decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Quarterback may change this route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. It's Concepcion. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Grab near the marker. It Smothers. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take out and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
He is stopped short on the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football. Bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front, get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Applewhite. Makes the catch. It's Pittman. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to